Dogs are breathing, the floorboards sigh. Cold little shadows slip from the sky. Noodle legs laughs in the smoke-filled hall. Every small heartbeat echoes off the wall. Welcome to Joffrey Noodle Leg. Step inside and never trust what begs. Welcome, hear the warning ring. This is where the dark learns how to sing.
Hell yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And I hope everyone, if you're a dad or anything, I hope you all had amazing Father's Day. I did. I got this amazing card from my lad on Father's Day, which is really cool of him, and I got a gift from him. So this is just a little pickup video, just sort of like the end of pickups for June. Not a lot there, but I've just got a few pickups to go through. I've got one still on the way that hasn't arrived. It should be here today or tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video done and out, just because I've got things to do. Not too good at the moment. I've been a little bit unwell. I'm actually off work for a couple of days because I'm quite unwell at the moment. So apart from that, I'm all good. Just let you know, I'm just under the weather, so to say. So yeah, I've got a few pickups to show, things that have arrived in the post and things like that. So it's cool. A couple of weeks ago, when the lad was up, we had our mobile phones upgraded. Well, his was broken. His screen was on its way out, so we went into the EE shop who were with, and to see if his screen could be fixed. I said, yeah, it can. They said, but you can also get upgrades because we can upgrade his phone. Well, mine was due for an upgrade in October this year, but they said they can waive that and upgrade it now. So we did upgrade it, and with my other one, they said the same thing, so we could upgrade that phone. And they were giving away free watches. At the time, if you upgraded your phone, you could get a free watch. So I've got two free watches, one for me and one for Mark, and that they've arrived. And it's called the Galaxy Watch 8. So I think these are the sort of smart watches that you can sort of connect to your telephone, and it's like a sort of smart watch. So yeah, so we got these, and they were like, free with the upgrade. It was like if you were, when you go into the shop and you upgrade, if you're eligible, they will put in a claim for you with Samsung, because these are not actually from EE, they're actually from Samsung. I've got one here, and I've got ones all still in its bag. They've arrived from the lad, and yeah, if you qualify, then you can get a free smartwatch. So obviously, because we upgraded two phones, we got two. So that's really cool. So I've got a watch. I'm still debating about if using it or moving it on. I don't know, because I don't tend to wear watches. I wear a watch at work, but I don't tend to wear a watch outside of work. But maybe it's ideal time for me to do so, because I've never sort of really had a smartwatch or anything like that. I did have one years ago from a Sony one, and it was pretty good, but this was years ago. I'm talking about 6-7 years ago, maybe more, 8 years ago possibly. I got a second-hand watch, and it was all right, but of course they're a lot more modern now, a lot more different. So I'm going to try and find out what this one does, because I've got a few health issues with my heart and stuff like that. So if this has got some health things on it, like a blood pressure or something like that built into it, then it might be something I'll use. Anyway, we got a smartwatch each. And like I said, I got a gift from my lad. I didn't buy much or anything over the last few weeks. I mean, when I seen the lad, I only bought one movie, and he gifted me a movie. So for Father's Day, he gifted me a TV series that I've been after for a long time. I've always been and ahhing about getting it, and I've always wanted it because everyone said to me, Geoff, you will love this because of your love for sort of like things to do with the Cold War and with the sort of things to do with Russia and things like that. And he got me the series of Chernobyl, which is another sort of fascinating sort of period of that I'm really sort of like not obsessed with, but like to read stuff about and watch documentaries about. And this was I think it was HBO. I can't remember the company that actually put this out now. I think it's HBO. They put this out, and I never got to see it because I don't have HBO or anything like that. So I managed to get this as a gift from my lad. So I'm dying to watch that. I'm not sure how many episodes there are, but if you like, I'll go through it and bring it to the channel. I might even do if it's like 3 quite long episodes or something like that, or I might do a whole week of it so we can sort of like review the series together. So that'd be pretty cool. So that's from my lad. And so the one film I did get when I saw the lad was an Arrow release that I was going to wait for this one because it normally goes in the $9.99 sale, you know, when they get their sales, $8.99, $9.99. But when I saw it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick this up because I'm seeing this around less and less. It's a bit of an obscure little film. It's called The Brotherhood of Satan, about this sort of satanic group that sort of like recruits these children or toys or whatever it is to their sort of satanic sort of group. And it's supposed to, what I've seen of it, it looks really cool. It's got a little bit of folk horror elements to it. So it looks quite interesting. I'm quite intrigued by it. So I was debating about getting this or The Bloody Judge, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this one now because it's still the limited special edition one with a slipcase. And when that disappears, it will come out without the slipcase and stuff. So I thought I'm going to grab that because The Bloody Judge they had from 88 Films was a standard. I've missed out on any sort of limited one of that, but this one was still there. So that was the only one that I picked up when I saw the lad. I'm looking forward to bringing that to my channel. Got a few new releases here. A couple of steelbooks. It's not the sort of thing I tend to go through. I'm not really a steelbook person. Not because I think they can be really beautiful and amazing, and my son's quite partial to a steelbook, but it's just my way my brain operates, and I just look at it. Yeah, this is like nearly £10 more for a piece of tin. It's not steel, it's tin, you know. And I'm just thinking, do I really want to pay £10 more? And most steel books, when you get them, just come with a disc, and that's it. There's not any sort of like great stuff with it, so I rarely buy them. But these 2 films have just come out this week, and I've never owned them, and they're sort of things that I want to have. I had some credit on my eBay account, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it and get these. I believe these are going to come out as standard. They're both 4K. I believe they're going to come out as standard once these probably have gone. They'll get a standard release. But anyway, they're both from Jim Henderson, and we've got The Dark Crystal on Steelbook 4K. Never seen it, and this is the reason why I wanted to jump on them. And the steelbooks are really quite nice, as you can see, and they've got a nice design on the back. I will unbox these together, I think, and give it its own video. And the other film that came out was Labyrinth, the one with David Bowie in it. So that obviously I was interested in getting that. So what I'll do, I'll unbox it with this, but I will review this, but I won't give it like a normal film review. I'll do it on my celebrating Bowie videos, because as you know, I'm trying to celebrate the life of David Bowie this year, because it's been 10 years since we lost David Bowie, and I miss him dearly. The world seems to have got fucked as soon as he died, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, so I will review it on my celebrating Bowie week, but I will unbox it together with the Dark Crystal in its own video. So I managed to pick those two up, which is really, really cool. And last but not least was a documentary set that I was and ahhing about getting, just because I bought one already. I bought a Hammer documentary last month called Heroes, I think, Monsters and Legends or something like that, and I was a little disappointed with the release, because the cover made out it to be, and the title made out it's going to be like all about the making of these classic Hammer films in a documentary with interviews from the actors about their making of the film. But it turned out to be more just about the financial side of Hammer and the sort of ownership of it, more so than that. And I also found out it's an old documentary made especially for Sky. It was a Sky TV documentary, so I was a little bit disappointed by it. So they released another one, which I was and ahhing about, but because of my love of Hammer, I just had to just dip my toe in, and I did get it, and it is the House of Hammer Volume 1. Again, I will give this its own video and go through it on that one. This one, now, if you know anything about Hammer movies, back in the sort of 60s, 70s, possibly 80s, they produced like a magazine called House of Hammer, which would come out, like, I think, monthly, and there would be a comic strip in there, like a graphic novel part, where you'd have one of the classic sort of Hammer films produced as a graphic sort of novel. If you bought any of the collector's editions that have come out, like the Frankenstein, Captain Cronus, you've got the graphic novels in them. A lot of them are from the House of Hammer magazine. You would have something like that in there, and you would have loads of bits of information about Hammer films and other films. It would be like a proper horror magazine, like Dark Side, like Scream, like that, but it was all made and created by Hammer, so it was really Hammer based, but it had a lot of other things in there, not just Hammer. And I think this is a new way of doing it. I think they've tried to reinvent that magazine and produce it as a Blu-ray set. So this is 2 Blu-rays and a magazine booklet in there. So this is going to be quite interesting, and because it's volume 1, I thought I'd buy it, because if anything's going to become valuable, it will be number 1. Am I right? So that's pretty cool. So I thought, well, I'd get it. It's a bit strange because obviously it's got Christopher Lee on the front, Peter Cushing and Vincent Price. So we're going to be talking, I don't think Vincent Price actually starred in a Hammer film. I know he's done Amicus films and things like that, but I don't think he starred in a Hammer film. I'm probably wrong, but anyway, so there must be documentaries on there about him and stuff, so it's going to be quite interesting. So we'll give this its own video. What I'll do, I'll go through it with you in the video, and we'll pop the discs in and we'll have a look to see what's on the actual discs. So that's pretty cool. So they were my pickups that I did last bit of June. So I've got this House of Hammer Volume 1. I've got the Dark Crystal 4K Steelbook, Labyrinth 4K Steelbook, Brotherhood of Satan from Arrow Video, the limited one, and a gift from my lad of the TV drama Chernobyl. And I believe my Ralph Inson is in this one. I'm sure he is, but cool. And of course, like, we've got our little watches, so that's really cool. Anyway, thanks for coming in. I don't know if there'll be any other pickup videos. Now, I am expecting one film to arrive, a Vincent Price film called Madhouse, and I probably will give that a video of its own, guys, just because it's for horror fans, it's one that's we've all been waiting for quite a while here in the UK. I think we've only ever had it on DVD. I'm sure we have. And so it's quite a good film. It's one of my favourite Vincent Price films, and I've been waiting for it to come out for a while. So I might give it its own little video, but if I do, that will probably include the review of the movie too. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Massive shout out to my lad. See you soon, guys.